most iconic HBCUs meet in one of the most famous cities in the world. Welcome to New York City. Howard University taking on Morehouse College in the HBCU New York Classic, live from MetLife Stadium.
Starks fires out wide, and there's the freshman, and that's Andre Cooper who makes that catch. From the Maroon Tigers, 19, Starks has a man wide open. Touchdown, Howard, John Simmons III.
That's what the Bison are talking about, James. We've been mentioning a lot of young players in this game. John Simmons III, he is a true freshman right out of high school and coming right down the field. He just ran an easy slant pattern to the post, right in the middle. Starks lays it up. Simmons brings it in.
Larry Scott for Howard says we have a strong front seven. It's blocked up well, so Scott throws, catches made by Corey Pendergrass.
That is exactly, James, what they need to do. They've tried the runs, and then they come up.
43 yards for Davis Road. Ball is up, and it is good.
Howard, and she loved the experience. And honestly, it was the only school that I got into. So therefore, I had no options. But I'm lucky because that's the school I wanted to go to. Every school that I picked as my first choice was the school that I got into.
There we go. Cameron Brunson just picked up a big first down.
All right. The outside.
Pendergrass goes in motion. It's a handoff right into the teeth of that Bison defense. And Howard stands tall. Derek Brown Jr. there again.
3.
So a 22-yard field goal. Ball is down, and it's rejected. The kick is blocked, and Morehouse gets nothing. Talk about shutdown. Derek Brown Jr. was an absolute virus. Once Morehouse got inside the 5, he's the one that got the block and the TFL. Receivers going to the air here on the tunnel screen. Antonio Hunter breaks to the outside. Hunter short of the first down. He makes his way all the way to the 45, a 14-yard pickup. Under the program and Howard alum, Antoine Bethea calls this the alumni zone, where big plays tend to happen. Starks trying to escape,
Desperate.
and Starks cannot. Morehouse with a humongous stop defensively. Howard hoping that they can take a win back to DC and be 2-1 on the year. Tyriq Starks on the ground. Nice. Picks his way through the line and picks up a good gain near midfield. 6 yards on first down.
That was
Starks,
excellent.
a bullet to the freshman, Zaden Jackson. Touchdown.
How about that, James? Zaden Jackson, make your mama proud here. This was a great play set up by Tyriq Starks.
Of what he did in the classroom and on the field, he earned a scholarship this fall, and now he's making plays here at MetLife.
Yeah, again, the great fake up there. Nice little easy pattern by Zaden Jackson. The defense gets busted here. Look, someone thinks they're in man, someone thinks they're in zone. They run up, and it's just ugly as far as the defensive coordinator is concerned. Zaden Jackson waltzing into the end zone, but again, you saw all the defenders bite on that fake up the middle.
Back out at quarterback, 3 for 12 to start. Chase Devon gonna follow his quarterback, who was the lead blocker there.
That's funny.
And Devon picks up a first down on the first play of scrimmage in the second half. 4th down and 3.
Big play.
Scott rolling, fires, caught. Cameron Brunson, first down, Morehouse. From the Bison, 24, Scott throwing towards the end zone. A spectacular grab. Eric Stevens, touchdown, Morehouse.
James, this was a precision pass pass by Miles Scott, and Eric Stevens, he was covered. He was shielded. Couldn't see the ball, but found his way. You'll see him. He kind of puts his arm, works his way. Watch him here. This is great coverage. Puts his left arm as he pushes through it, just reaches right up, catches it in the basket. That was a perfect pass. Spectacular catch.
Howard.
Attitude equals altitude.
Ball is hit in the air. Picked off. So just as things were starting to percolate for Morehouse, Jay Jones II puts a lid on that.
Scoop this one on. Jay Jones II. Look at the big pile going up, but Jones, right place, right time, good catch. Turn this around. So after a defeating drive and having to punt it away, the defense stepping back up, giving the ball back to their offensive power. This breathes new life into this Howard attack.
Interception on their second, and Howard trying to take advantage. On second down and 10, Tyriq Starks escapes the pocket again and has some grass to run into. Picks up a first down, does Starks, a scamper of 10. Maybe he's rapping on the sidelines about that nice interception.
We rap about this.
Definitely something to write home about. Travis Kearney takes it closer to that all-important end zone. Stop short of the 5 at the 8 with 6. Starks fires.
Nice.
And it will be short of the end zone. Matt Connor converts, and it's a 7-point game, but that is a win for Morehouse. And Morehouse looked like they were going to go for it. Can't run it away. And now the ball is loose. And with possession going to Howard.
The field was a fumble, muffed by defender, recovered by the offense, short of the line of game, first down.
Well, let's watch. Does he get possession here? Because they tried to return it, and then they fumble, so it should be change of possession. Now, maybe they didn't call him that he had it, but that might be worth looking at. But that was one of the ugliest, if that was a fake punt, I've ever seen. They lead in first downs, passing, rushing, and they still only lead by 7. He wants more, and he demands more.
Tyriq Starks
Got room.
thought about running, now decides to take it. He's brought down from behind, and that'll be a horse collar tackle. This moment is exactly what Coach Larry Scott talked about. The handoff, the dive, touchdown, Howard.
I'll give Coach Scott a little something to smile about now. Won't erase what they didn't do, but this is what he expects.
Anthony Reagan Jr. said of Coach Scott, he said, he's the type of player we have to find ways to get him the ball. DJ Wesley, all potential players to come. Michael Jackson.
Smothered.
Trying to break
Ball's loose.
Ball pops out. And Howard has recovered. C.J. Wesley, the reigning defensive player of the week in the MEAC, comes up huge.
Pressure on a freshman front 5. And they did just that. And then Jackson trying to dance out of harm's way. Bumps into bodies. Balls pops loose. And that is a tough one right now. Again, that pressure. He didn't have a chance to catch a breath. And this is when you tuck the ball away. But it's, again, he was a little loose with that. Getting hammered. Coughs up the ball. Howard
Today, trying to capitalize once again with good field position. Starks dives. Touchdown. Tyriq Starks. A nice little dance as well.
Well, you check the playbook. This one's called the old bunny hop. 1-2, bop. Gets it in, then he twists one more time just to make sure the referees see that it crosses the plane. Give the defense, the Howard defense, big credit for that touchdown.
40 for Howard, trying to milk the rest of this clock and get out of here with their second win of the season. Starks firing deep.
Money.
And that's a tough catch, but it's made anyway. Andre Cooper II. Reps are reps.
That's right.
What the scoreline looks like. That was Nicholas Lemons, who brought the pressure. More pressure coming from Morehouse, and a humongous hit. Sean Johnson lays the boom, loses his helmet, and you talk about the juice. That was some juice brought by Sean Johnson.
Train on this one. He waits the delayed blitz and then comes smoking in there.
Please reset the game clock to 9:52. 9:52.
Here at Howard was 43. That was the kick week 1 versus FAMU. Now from 42, ball is away. It's hooking, but does not hook inside the uprights, stays outside. And that's a win for the Morehouse defense.
Awesome.
Too much sauce.
Yeah. Not going to get lost in that, but she looks outstanding. What a great designer, too. A young lady from an HBCU as we crank it up on the field.
Anthony Reagan Jr. fresh off his rushing touchdown earlier in this half.
Line. He wants sharper execution on offense. They're going to need that to finish this year.
Anthony Reagan Jr. on the screen. Lots of space to operate. And Reagan Jr. takes it back into plus territory. Short of the line to gain, but a great gain nonetheless of 14. Scroggins hands off to Reagan Jr.
Bouncing
really well. And he picks up a first down as he's pushed out of bounds. 18-yard scamper for Anthony Reagan Jr. On first on a goal from the 2. Is that a second touchdown? Yes, it is. Anthony Reagan Jr., his second score of the day.
Just powering it on down. So they open their offense up a little bit, getting some runs, a couple of passes here, punch it back in. You know that Larry Scott likes that. He wants to finish. So they've had positive. They've had some things they're going to work on. But you come out here, continue in this second half to open it up and dominate. So finishing strong is important.
Final score, Howard 38, Morehouse 10. And the Bison are the champions of this HBCU New York Classic. Thank you so much for tuning in here on HBCU Go.